In Peru, ceviche is celebrated as one of the country's national dishes. Chef Juan Placencia shows us his take on this citrus-marinated seafood dish at his New Jersey restaurant, Costanera. A good ceviche begins and ends with fresh fish.
So here today we have a gorgeous grouper. As you can see, things to look out for. You want to take a look at the gills here. You want to make sure that they're really bright red or pink. You want to take a smell as well on the inside or the cavity of the fish to make sure it doesn't have any fishy smell. And take a look at the eyes. The eyes should be bright and clear. And you want to make sure that the flesh itself has a bit of give when you poke it with your finger. All of these notes will ensure that you have optimum quality for the seafood. Your fishmonger can do this work for you, but just for you viewers at home and maybe that ambitious chef or chef-to-be, I'm going to go ahead and fillet this for you on the camera. The back fin is your guide at this point, so you're going to go ahead and fillet it on either side and fillet it as close to the bone as possible. And this is your other marker, the front fin on the one side, and you're going to just go ahead and cut right around that. There's another bottom fin here, and those are your two guides to make sure that you're cleanly cutting this fish away. So all you need to do is just lift this fillet back up. There's some bones in the belly portion, and all you want to do is just cut that right away, and the fillet should come off fairly cleanly. The best thing to do is to have a fishmonger prepare the fish for you when you're purchasing and selecting fish for ceviche. Having that whole fish there gives you the opportunity to inspect it, look at it, smell it, and make sure that it's as fresh as it can possibly be. So here we have a really nice fillet. We're going to go ahead and skin that now. You're going to start on the tail end. You're just going to make a quick incision. You're going to get as best of a grip as you possibly can on the skin, and you're basically going to wiggle the knife down the back of the fillet. Again, you want to kind of maintain a 45-degree angle towards the board in order for you to maximize the yield or the amount of flesh you get off the skin there. There's a bloodline that will go right down the middle of the fillet, and all you need to do is just run your fingers down to make sure that you don't have any bones on there, and we certainly do. So all you need to do is just kind of go on either side of that bloodline to get rid of the pin bones. So the next step again is to just go ahead and dice the fish. Large or medium-sized dice is appropriate for ceviche. For ceviche, you want to use a white-fleshed fish, something that's not high in fat. So great options are a snapper, haddock, other types of cod, bass fish. I use usually a grouper or tilefish here at the restaurant.
Next, Chef Placencia kicks up the spice with ají amarillo, one of the prized chilies of Peru.
You're just going to give it a quick dice, as fine as possible. A little goes a long way. I think we're using about a tablespoon or so of the ají amarillo diced up into the ceviche. So next we're going to use some fresh cilantro here. This you just want to roughly chop, about a tablespoon or so of cilantro. Next we're going to go ahead and chop our onions, just a half a red onion. So next we're going to add our lime juice, about 2 to 3 limes. It'll yield about a quarter of a cup. This will start marinating, breaking down all the proteins. I have about a teaspoon and a half of garlic going into the bowl. Some fresh cracked black pepper. And you're going to want to measure about a tablespoon of salt. We're going to mix everything together. I think that marinating this for about 5 to 8 minutes is plenty of time right before plating.
Chef Placencia cuts the heat of his ceviche with cooling garnishes of cooked yams and Peruvian corn.
So all you need to do is just spoon the ceviche right into your bowl. Add that delicious marinade right over the seafood or the fish right before serving. That's really good. Nice, bright, spicy. I grew up eating ceviche since I can remember. Every large family gathering, there's always some kind of ceviche in-house ready to enjoy.